Macintosh Summer Reading Program and Activities Program. Today is our first cooking day. And you know how much we love our cooking days because we always have so much fun eating together. But this year we have to do it virtually. So you will be watching me on YouTube. Amazing, isn't it? But today's cooking activity, pancakes and strawberries. You can download the recipe on our website. Go to Summer Reading, go to Cooking, and then click on that link and you'll be able to see the recipe that I'm using today. I want to mention Vernon Communications. They're lending us their camera and they're helping us put together all of these videos this summer. So we really want to thank them. So if you know anybody that works at Vernon Communications, give them a thumbs up. All right, let's get started with our yummy pancakes. First thing you want to do is make sure you wash your hands, and that's what I did right before we started. And then you want to make sure you have all your ingredients out. Let's see, we need an egg, we need milk, we have oil, we have sugar, flour, baking powder, and salt. Yep, we have all the ingredients out, and we have measuring spoons and measuring cups. And see this measuring cup? This one is for liquids, so that's what I'll use to measure the oil and the milk. These ones, however, are for dry ingredients, all right? So let's get started. I like to put all the dry ingredients in the bowl first and then mix that up. So that makes sure that the baking powder doesn't get into big chunks, because when you take a bite of baking powder, ooh, not so good. All right, so it says 1 cup of flour. Scooping it in here, and then I level it off so it's nice and smooth. And I dump it in my, I'm gonna shift this over. And it says just 1 tablespoon of sugar. Just gonna scoop in here. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Do you know how many teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon? 3. Put that in there. And then just a little bit of salt, a half a teaspoon. There we go. And I'm going to close all these up, so if I tip them over, I don't spill. And I'm going to kind of get them out of my way. So I'm just going to set these down here on the floor. Now I'm taking my whisk and I'm mixing all those dry ingredients up. Then I'm going to take 3/4 cup milk, and remember I'm going to use my measuring cup that's for liquids. There we go. I'm going to pour that in. And then it's just 2 tablespoons of oil. And this just kind of helps it so it doesn't stick on the griddle. And speaking of the griddle, I'm going to start heating that griddle up. Between 350 and 400, somewhere in there. I can't see perfectly from here. There we go. Now, I'm going to take my egg and I'm going to crack it into this measuring cup and then mix that up first. Because once it's in with the dry ingredients, it's a little tricky to scramble it up. And now I'm going to stir all this so it's nice and smooth. Can you see that? See how there's no lumps in there? That's what you want. You want it to be nice and smooth. So that's getting ready. That's done. Pancakes are really fast. Then let's start doing our berries. Yum! I picked these fresh this morning. So what you want to do with berries, I can I'm older, so I have a little bit bigger hand. You might want to use a cutting board and just slice it. I don't know how many of you know Danica Larimer, but Danica's family has a strawberry. They sell strawberries, and you can go there and pick them. And they, like when there was the night market, they always had a booth, and it was called Mary's Berries, and they'd make those amazing strawberry shakes. Ooh, they were so good. Well, they are so good. I washed these strawberries earlier. Now these first ones, I'm going to chop a little bit because that'll help them bring a little of their juice out. But strawberries are so sweet that you really don't need to add sugar. So you can see how the berries look. And now I am going to add just some sliced berries in there, because that'll look really pretty on the pancakes. And tasty. Boy, some of these berries are quite big. I can smell them. They smell really good. I wish you guys could smell the berries. And the griddle heating up. Do you think that looks like enough? Yeah, maybe a couple more, I agree. Ooh, this looks like a really nice one. I think this will be enough. Then we'll whip our whipped cream, which makes it really tasty as well. So we've got our strawberries ready and our pancake batter ready. And now, what I did to help the whipped cream whip better is I chilled the bowl, and this always is in the fridge, but I've also made the bowl cold and the beater. So you just pour this in there. Put it under your mixer. Hook on the beater. And turn it on. You have to do it slowly at first because it will splatter all over, so you don't want that. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar in there because that makes it firm up a little bit. It stiffens it up just a little bit. Not a lot though. So I'm just stirring these berries up so their juices will come out. And I see I got a little strawberry leaf in there. Got it. This will take a little bit. So what I'm going to do is start making our pancakes. I don't think that's quite hot enough yet. look pretty. Well, I see it start kind of getting fluffy, so I'm going to just stop it a minute and then I'm going to test it. Nope. See, it's too runny. We want it to be a little bit stiffer than that. Now it's getting pretty warm. Yeah. See now how this clings to the spoon? Before it ran off. Now it clings and it makes a big nice blob, a nice dollop. All right. So one of the things, a good idea is to sprinkle water on here, and then that kind of skitters around, and that tells you your griddle is nice and hot, and that it's okay to go ahead and put your pancakes on. So I'm going to stir this up again because it's been sitting there. So I'm going to set this right here. And now I have my ladle. And I'm going to start putting my pancakes on. Kind of go around in a circle and see how nice and circly it looks. Makes a nice round circle. See how this one's starting to get all bubbly? And that's what you want to watch for. And you also want to wait till your pancakes look kind of dry on top. That's when you know you can flip them. I'm going to put this down because it's making me be a messy person. I'm going to get about 5 pancakes. There's probably enough for one more pancake in here. I wonder if somebody could get me a spatula, like a rubber spatula. Thanks, team. See how our pancakes are getting nice and bubbly and yummy? I'm going to set this over here for a minute. See how these edges are starting to get nice and dry looking? That's a good thing. And you really want it to be nice and bubbly like this. This one, our first one. Our pancakes look ready to flip. Mmm. I didn't flip them very well. Now they're touching each other. There we go. And I also like to kind of poke a hole that allows the steam to come out so the moisture leaves the pancakes, which I think helps them finish nicely. And I'm just going to put a little butter on each one while they're cooking. That helps the butter melt nicely. Remember that always you should clean up after you cook as well. And when you're using hot things like this, make sure you have parents helping you, because I don't want you to get burned. Don't you think our pancakes are looking awesome? Stack them up. You know what I think we should do? I think we should make like a stacker. I think we should put strawberries, like a big sandwich here. A little plunk. And one more pancake. I'm going to turn this off now. Some more strawberries. And guess what? Some more whipped cream. Now look at that. I think you would impress your parents. Let's have a bite. Fresh strawberries and whipped cream on pancakes. You can't beat it.